Hi, Shannon. I'm Diane Rowden, Hernando County Commissioner, and I'm with you here today at the Dawn Center, and you're the Executive Director, am I correct?
Absolutely. Thanks,
So
Diane.
why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Hear from you.
Well, thank you for coming to visit us today, and we are very proud of the work we do here today. We touch 1,400 lives a year at Dawn Center right here in Hernando County. I'm Shannon Sokolowski. I'm with Dawn Center of Hernando County, and we do victim services for domestic violence and sexual assault survivors. And we do a lot of different services here. I know we're very well known for Shelter, which is where we are today, and that is the program where we serve the most high lethality cases, but we really do a lot more. We have 24/7 crisis hotline services. We have an outreach program with support groups and counseling, and we do case management services. We have a legal advocacy program also in the courthouse where we help with injunctions for protection, courtroom advocacy and accompaniment. And we also have some child welfare programming where we can assist families who have been impacted by domestic violence as they navigate their way through that system, because that's a very tough time. And Diane and I both have our purple on here today for domestic violence awareness. That's the color of domestic violence awareness. You're right, domestic violence impacts a lot of people. 1 in 4 women statistically will be a victim in their lifetime. And it's very important to us to raise awareness nationwide through the month of October. We celebrated that healing this weekend with a Chinese lantern launch, environmentally friendly launch. Environmentally friendly.
And how do you do that Chinese lantern launch? What is that exactly?
Well, it's very tricky in the wind, but we did, we gathered up in a circle, we had the survivors speak out, we did a lighted candlelight processional in honor of the 2 lives that were lost in Hernando County due to domestic violence this year, which is down from 8 last year. We're happy that it's being reduced, but it is still too many.
Too many.
Absolutely. And then we worked together. What we found out about the candlelight or with the Chinese lantern launch is you have to work together, kind of like life, you know? So when 1 or 2 people are really trying to make it alone, every one of those went right into the water, you know? But when 4 or 5 of us got together, and we had 2 holding them up and 1 trying to light it, they got off the ground and they soared over the water and they just lit up the night sky. And it just shows that light can shine in dark places when you work together.
And that just sounds wonderful, giving these women and the children some hope. And we're standing out here. Take a look at this nice playground facility for the children. And I understand that Brooksville Rotary and Withlacoochee Electric had a lot to do with this. And would you like to explain and tell them and obviously give them the credit for what they helped you get for the children here?
Absolutely. I would be happy to do that because we're very, very thankful for their help. It was right before summertime hit, so right before we had kids out of school who would want to play. Our playground was old and the weather had just not been nice to it. And so Brooksville Rotary got together with some funding provided by Withlacoochee River Electric as well, and combined resources, another great example of working together as a community, and they just put in the manual labor hours necessary to get it done, and they built it from scratch by hand, just in time for the summer for the kids to enjoy it. All the kids made thank you cards on construction paper, drew pictures of themselves playing on it, and recognized their volunteers, and also with Withlacoochee River Electric for making it possible.
All it takes is a couple hours a week, and those couple hours a week will add up to a tremendous amount of time helping 1 young lady or 2 or 3, and before you know it, you've helped change some lives. So, you know, Shannon, I would like to again thank you for all that you do to help our community and help the women here. Again, I just would like to thank you, and if there's anything you'd like to say to close, I would.
I'm proud of my staff, I'm proud of our volunteers, and I'm very thankful that you came out to see the work we do. So thank you.
Great, thank you.